Hey, it's Dr. Troy here, the Vancouver chiropractor. Want to talk about ear pain, ear infections, and fluid in the ears. So a lot of people say, well, how can chiropractic help with ear infections or fluid or ear pain? Well, the answer is simple. If you look at neurology, what innervates the inner ear? It's the nerve system. And so we know the upper neck, the upper cervical, specifically the skull, C1, C2, there's neuronal fibers that come off that innervate the inner ear, that innervate the cochlea, the semicircle canals, that innervate the eustachian tube, which is the tube that goes from the inner ear that drains into the back of the throat. And so I can't tell you how many patients I've had, especially children, even adults, but mostly it's children will present with ear infections and fluid in their ears. And when you get them adjusted, if there's a misalignment in the upper cervical spine, it's going to put pressure on the nerves that control the eustachian tube opening and closing. And so you adjust them and they tend to respond very quickly. The traditional method is to prescribe antibiotics, see what happens. And many times parents are, going round after round after round of antibiotics and not really getting, the problem solved. Ear infections, ear pain can be very painful for children, very frustrating and taunting and taxing on mom and dad because you don't know what to do. You feel helpless. So chiropractic might be right for these conditions. The only way to know is to get checked. Dr. Scott Mendelson, who is a pediatrician, he said any child who has an ear infection that doesn't seek chiropractic first, the parents should have their head examined. And I thought that was kind of interesting. But it's just to make the point that, hey, let's see if chiropractic can help. That's why we get on the YouTube. That's why we get out there and tell the story, because a lot of people don't know that a few adjustments might help clear up the problem and save you sleepless nights and the kids sleepless nights and rounds of antibiotics that can be detrimental to their overall gut health and immune system. So if you're interested in coming in to get checked, see if we can help, 360-260-6903. This is Dr. Troy. We take care of babies from the womb and adults to the tomb. A lot of parents say, you take care of children? And the answer is absolutely. From the time they're born to the time we put them in the rack to go night-night. So here to help, 360-260-6903.